Pat, you never know what you're going to see when you come here to the West 4th Street courts, but you know it's going to be some great basketball. We're going to tell you all about it just ahead on Mornings on 1.
Stephanie Simon is at the West 4th Street courts using any technique she can to score a basket.
You asked for it. You got it. Oh, all right.
Oh.
Hey, one more.
It's easier that way. All
Hey,
right.
I did it.
There we
Coming
go.
up on Mornings on 1. More from the scene.
The West 4th Street basketball courts are legendary for their tough play and their tight confines. New York and Stephanie Simon is there. The play's been a little tamer than usual this morning, Stephanie.
That's right, Pat. This is the tamest I think you will ever see it. Of course, it's early in the morning. By lunchtime, the intense play will have begun. And in fact, this is probably the most empty you'll ever see the fence behind me. It's usually packed with faces peering in. This court is so tight, it's hard to be on the inside to watch, so people watch from the outside. And people may have walked by and wondered, well, what's it all about? Here to tell us all about it is Jason Curry, president of Big Apple Basketball. Jason, thanks for being with us.
Good morning. Good morning, Stephanie. Great to be here.
So you run a basketball organization. You've played here. You've coached people who have played here. What is the lure of the West 4th Street basketball courts?
One, I think it's the location of where it's at right here in the heart of Greenwich Village, West 4th Street. You know, it's called the cage. You know, so a lot of people in the basketball community just know it as the cage. You have people that just stand on the outskirts of the fence, just literally hovering over to just see great pickup games and also summer league basketball.
Tell us some of the great names who have played here.
Oh, man, it's so many. I should have done my homework before I came out here, but guys like Anthony Mason, Julius Erving, Smush Parker, you know, Skip Tamalu. I mean, there's just so many countless NBA and street ball stars who have played out here over the years.
You've played out here. Tell us, if someone's watching and they think, hey, I've got some game, if they want to come and get part of a pickup game, what do you have to do?
One, you absolutely have to look the part, you know, especially if you don't have a name or reputation around these parts. You know, you walk in the park, you know, this is the A court over here. They have the B court. But generally, you just walk in, you call next. But a lot of times, based upon your appearance, based upon how you look, how you speak, your basketball swag will really determine how you get on the court, if you get on the court. But then once you get on the court, your play has to speak for itself in order for you to stay on the court.
Yeah, if you don't play well, you are not playing again. I got a chance to visit the courts with you and former NBA player Ed Pinckney the other day, and it was great. People stopped, they took pictures with him, and I loved what he said. He said, I'm not going to play, I'm not going to play, and then next thing you know, he took a basketball and he started making shots.
Yeah, I mean, Ed is a basketball life in New York City. I mean, he's had a great career originally from the Bronx, won a national championship at Villanova University, so he's a staple here in New York City. It was great to have him out here, and you can just see, you know, even though he's retired, he still gets a lot of love in these New York City streets.
Right, even an NBA player, you know, showing he's still got game here at the West 4th Street courts. And one last note, people should know if they do play the pickup game here, the sidelines don't mean anything. It goes to the end of the fence. A good thing to know, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I guess you'll be ready to come out here. You know all the information already. I got to get you some shorts.
All right, we got to work on that. We got to work on my game, too. A lot of fun, a lot to learn, a lot to see out here at the courts. Pat, back to you.
Stephanie was given the court nickname New York 1 earlier, so we expect you'll live up to that. 4th Street courts buzz. Stephanie, you get a nickname if you play there long enough.
Yeah, you get a nickname. Right now, mine is New York 1, which is great. And, you know, as we said, you never know what you're going to see, except you know you'll see some great basketball. And since we've been here, we've seen the guys from Big Apple Basketball. And then Antoine Mason just showed up, the son of the late, great NBA player Anthony Mason. He's going to be playing some 3-on-3 here. You never know what you're going to see, but you will, of course, run into one person every time. And he's the unofficial mayor of the courts. It's called the cage.
Welcome to West 4th Street.
The regulars here all have nicknames, too.
Okay, this is Future. They call him Ivan Iverson. They call the guy with the blonde hair Beckham from that used to play with the Giants. There you go, right there, Woody.
Woody as in Woody Harrelson. In the movie, White Men Can't Jump. All names bestowed by the unofficial mayor of the West 4th Street courts. James Worthy.
I just controls the atmosphere that goes down here. Like anybody, respect gets respect.
The cage is one of the most iconic outdoor courts in America, known for its high-quality pickup games and annual tournament. And Worthy is its unofficial general manager.
Hearts are broken on this court. I mean, many of people have been dunked on out here or crossed up, and it's a place where you can make your name.
Oh, man, West 4th Street is legendary. I mean, some of the marquee guys who have played here, guys like Dr. J, Smush Parker, Anthony Mason.
Where you played at?
Worthy first came to the cage 35 years ago, joining a friend to play ball.
From the day that he brought me here, I never looked back. I just kept coming.
James Worthy might be a nickname too, but he'll never tell. Worthy lives in Jamaica, Queens, and works as a home attendant, but spends about 8 hours a day here in warm weather for the love of the game.
It is so much to do with that basketball. You share the ball, anything can happen.
I love the chirping, the trash talking, the style they play.
There's always an audience that comes from far and wide.
I've been coming here since the 90s, and I'd rather street ball than professional in the NBA. It's just more fun.
And what's your nickname?
Mr. Hockey.
How many more times would I have to come to get a nickname?
You don't have to come get a nickname. You got a nickname.
What is it?
New York 1.
So it's a lot of fun. They're playing behind me, having a great time. Come out sometime. Come out today. It's going to be great. Pat, back to you.
Yeah, you pass by there so often and see them playing. It would be a little intimidating to join in. Stephanie, thank you.